Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to my new video, it's Hypno here. I really hope you enjoy, and in today's video I'm gonna be playing a new Logbait variation with the Evo Skellies, Goblin Gang and Goblins, which is something that has never really been seen in Logbait before, because normally you don't have those three all together in combination. So yeah, definitely a very good combination for the current meta though, because a lot of people are playing the Cannoneer right now. Basically over 50% of all top ladder players are running the Cannoneer currently, and I could already activate the King Tower of the Mega Knight right here. I don't really care about the Spear Goblins since I can go for Goblins onto that, and now the Mega Knight should activate. Okay, perfect. And I can also support with the Wall Breakers to force out a lot of Elixir for sure. And okay, perfect. We did force out the Goblin Gang and the Zap, and that's gonna defend the Valkyrie also, but that doesn't really matter too much. I'm just gonna make sure I defend the Spear Goblins with my Skellies, and then I can go in on the right side with my Barrel plus E-Spirit, since he doesn't really have anything good in Cycle to defend this. So, okay, yeah, we do force out the Bats and the Miner, but we still get good damage, so I can instantly go for Goblin Gang on the left again, and Princess in the middle, and that should also be good damage on the left side, so yeah, pretty good chip on the left, honestly. I can just let the Spear Goblins go through. The Princess might even kill them, yeah. And okay, I'm just gonna go Goblins behind my tower to take off the, or take out the Skelly Barrel, and he's gonna get a good amount of chip. He even zaps. Okay, that's kind of aggressive. I'm just gonna go for my Evo Skellies here, and I think he can't defend that because he can't afford Mega Knight, and he just wasted the zap. So yeah, he's also saying well played. He goes for the late bets. Hopefully the Evo Skellies can get onto the King Tower with help of the Princess, and no, okay, unfortunately they died. Would have been very good if they gotten onto King, because he still had nothing good in Cycle to kill them, so that would have been very awkward for him to defend, and he might have even, like, would have gotten 3 crowned right there, but yeah, it's all good. I'm just gonna make sure I go for Valkyrie, so the Skellies don't get onto my tower, and he's definitely gonna go MK right here, like, there's no way he doesn't MK onto this, since that's very good MK value right there. And yeah, that's the MK, so I just gotta make sure I cycle to another Valkyrie to defend this MK. But honestly, Goblin Gang, Goblins, and Evo Skelly's combination are always very good on defense, since they all have very good DPS output, and even if the Goblin Gang or Goblins die, one of the other will still live and make sure you defend. And just gotta go E-Spirit to make sure the Skelly Barrel doesn't get onto tower again. And yeah, just like that, it's gonna be GG's right here. So very nice first game. Pretty good read that he wouldn't have anything to defend the Evo Skellies. And he's still trying for some reason, but I can just easily defend, honestly. So he should just be giving up at this point. But I guess he can still try with 5 seconds left. So GG's, and I'll see you guys in the next game. We in the next game right here against Mohamed Light, so let's see what we can do against the best player in the world with this Logbait deck, and see also what kind of deck he's playing right here. And okay, he has Evo Ice Spirit, Evo Skellies, and Deliveries, so there's only one deck in the current meta which runs with that, and that's Hoggy's like EQ with the Queen. And yeah, there's the EQ, so definitely gonna be that deck. He doesn't have Skellies in cycle, so Wall Breakers are always very good pressure when he doesn't have Skellies in cycle, because he will always either have to go Cannon or Delivery or log onto that, which is all very good for me to force out, since they are, yeah, very good defense for him. So it's always good for me to force them out with the Wall Breakers. So just gonna go for Princess, make sure the Delivery doesn't get one hit onto my tower. If you didn't know, the Delivery gets one hit onto the Cannoneer if you don't use your Princess against it. So yeah, I never really want to take that Delivery hit in this kind of matchup, unless I know I can like get a good counter push going with the Evo Barrel if I just ignore it or something like that. But in most situations, I definitely want to defend the Recruit, or yeah, the Royal Delivery, which is a Recruit. So okay, I'm just gonna go Barrel in front, since he has Evo Skellies in cycle, and he actually doesn't see the Barrel. And look at that damage on the right, that's gonna be very good damage, since he also messed up the Ice Spirit right there. So very nice forcing out the Evo Skellies, since they are always very good for him to defend whatever I pressure him with. So gonna go Princess on the right. He has a pretty awkward cycle to defend that, so he's just gonna go Log again. Alright, he's not back to Skellies yet, so I can go Goblin Gang behind the Wall Breakers, because it's obvious he would go for Cannon, right? And that way he still has to defend the Gang. And look at that, that's actually so much damage. We do force out the Queen also, and okay, he's just defending with the Ice Spirit, so that's also gonna be a lot of damage right here. I can force out the queen ability early with the Evo Skellies. Perfect. And okay, I'm gonna go Valk and Goblins on the left. If he EQs the left, I still have the Goblin Gang. And okay, yeah, there's the Goblins. And there's the EQ onto the Goblins. So I'm just gonna go Goblin Gang. And the cannon in the middle is always super nice for him to defend after he goes in with the Hoggies, because it blocks me from getting damage with like the Princess, of course, and it always defends the Valkyrie and Goblins or Goblin Gang flawlessly. So cannon in the middle is super annoying. So okay, we do actually catch the Queen, which is nice. So if he, okay, yeah, he pops the ability, but I should be able to protect my Princess right here, honestly. So okay, he goes for the cannon, but I can still, okay, he goes for the log, but luckily that doesn't hit both of my wall breakers, so he's still forced to go for the Evo Skellies right here. And I gotta make sure I cycle as many barrels as possible, because my only real good way of getting damage if he defends perfectly is the Evo barrel. And even if I have the Evo barrel, if he defends perfectly, it's gonna be hard for me to get damage. So okay, he sets up the queen. I'm gonna pressure him with the wall breaker still, but okay, they are going for the cannon. I hope the Blast Princess hit would take out the cannon, but unfortunately not. Evo Barrel will be good pressure right here though, so he can't really go in with the Hoggies with the queen. So very nice Evo Barrel value right there. Also making a positive elixir trade with forcing out the log and the delivery, but he had the queen down, so he's already gonna be back to his spells right now. Queen always is perfect. Okay, very nice King Tower activation from him right there, and whenever he has the queen down, I'm never gonna be able to outcycle him. We do predict the Evo Skellies right here though, and just gotta make sure I cycle back to another barrel. I'm only up like 200 damage now, and just gonna go wall breakers instantly. Gang Elsa, I really need to keep up the pressure against him, because I don't want him to set up a queen in the back, because once he sets up the queen in the back, I can't pressure him in the lane. He has the queen, and he will also have all the spells to defend, and also he can go for Hoggies without having to be worried that I'm gonna be punishing him. So I always have to make sure I pressure him well, so he doesn't go queen in the back. So I want him to be on low elixir all the time, basically. So okay, we do force out the queen at the bridge, which is not too bad. Of course, that's gonna take out my princess right here, which is... Oh, wait, the wall breaker's connected. Okay, wait, that could actually win me the game, but I know 1000, like a 1000 damage lead with the queen is not enough. Like, he can EQ cycle me with this time left, so I need to make sure I somehow get more damage. And okay, he got one hit with the Hoggies because of the EQ, but he has to defend the right. That's so much damage on the right, actually. Okay, I should have went for my normal barrel on the right and fake on the left, but I just gotta make sure I defend the piggies, and I think I win this game, because he can't cycle 2 EQs, right? Okay, wait. I think he can actually cycle 2 EQs. I need to get more damage on the left, I think, because EQ definitely does enough damage, right? Okay, wait, is that enough? Please, no. No! Bro, 30 HP, man. Oh man, GG's right here, guys, against Mohamed Light. I think both of us played pretty well. Yeah, just gonna keep this game anyways, since most of you guys still tell me to keep my losses. So GG's, and I'll see you guys in the next game. We in the next game right here against Morton, and I have faced Morton so much this season. Like, I play against him basically every day, but it does make sense since we are both from Germany, and I guess we both have like similar playing times. When we play at night, of course, we face each other a lot, so alright, pretty good defense right here. I'm wondering what kind of Logbait deck he's playing right here, because he's playing my Logbait decks quite a bit, but he has the Skelly King, so might be one of the new like Evo Mega Knight Logbait variations, since there's no Logbait decks with the Skelly King besides the ones with Mega Knight, so definitely expecting Mega Knight right here. Good goblins to take out the princess, but Dart Goblin will yeah, clean up everything basically, so good Dart Goblin value for him also. And okay, I'm gonna go for the gang. Messed up my gang a little bit. I could have taken like no damage right there, honestly, but it's all good. He's okay. He's forced to go princess right here, which is great. And Evo Barrel will be very good for both of us. So yeah, we both of us really have to be very careful of that, since we have the cannoneer, and yeah, like one lane will always be very good pressure for either of us once we have the Evo Barrel. And just gonna make sure I keep my princess alive, and maybe even force out the arrows since I go gang right here. And of course that's good arrows value, and we both are very low on elixir right now, and I have both of my Evos and cycles, so Yeah, I could pressure him with the evil skellies also, but it's not really worth it. I just want to keep them to defend his barrel once he goes for that, so just gonna pressure him with my wall breakers, and that should connect. Yeah, very nice double wall breaker connection. He goes for the evil barrel, but now I have the evil skellies as I mentioned. Also perfect E-Spirit on the right, since that cleans up the whole fake barrel, and he could go for the princess now. Yeah, there's the princess, quite obvious. I mean, that's always the best play against the evil skellies, since that still gets a counter push and always defends the evil skellies perfectly. So just gonna make sure I block the princess hit with the goblins, since the cannoneer still will take 4 hits to kill the goblins, so he's forced to go get bats onto that. And okay, yeah, I was gonna say at least one wall breaker should connect, so he has to play something else, and very nice forcing out the gang right there. Princess unfortunately doesn't hit all of the spear goblins, so he's gonna get a good amount of chip right here. And okay, I have to go Valk. I messed up the Valk a bit, but it's all good. The backside goblin still gets cleaned up, and kind of a bad ability from him right here. The dart goblin should get taken out, so he still has to defend the left side. Yeah, there's the bats, but I can go princess to snipe those, and I don't really want to give him like big Mega Knight values, so I have to be careful that I don't overspend in one lane. And okay, that's fine for me, honestly, him going for that kind of Mega Knight, since I know I'm gonna be able to defend right now. He doesn't have a lot of elixir to go in. He gets one splash hit from the princess onto my tower though, which is kind of annoying since that puts him up in damage just a little bit. So yeah, I have to be very careful now. Gonna go for the barrel on the left side again and see how he wants to respawn. Okay, wait, he actually went for the arrows on offense, so I get very good damage with the barrel, and just like that, I'm up in damage again. Also good wall breakers right here, because one should connect, and yeah, it's always worth it for me to go wall breakers if at least one connects, honestly. I also don't want to be stuck on one lane, so I'm always pressuring the other lane too, even though if I have more damage on the left, since yeah, I'm always pressuring both lanes when I have the Evo barrel also, right? So I can never really be stuck on one lane, since he's easily just gonna defend one lane. And okay, I have to be a bit careful of this push right here, but I should be looking good, honestly. I'm just gonna pressure him with the wall breakers while he's going in, so he still has to defend. Pull everything into the middle, clean up the fake barrel with the... Oh wait, that took tower! Okay, that would have been very interesting if I could have defended this push from him right here, but I do think I could have. But anyways, we did manage to take his tower, so GG's right here against Morton, and I'll see you guys in the next game. We in the next game right here against this guy, and this is the player that always runs with Evo Goblin Giant, Evo P.E.K.K.A, and he has like triple spell with like the Rage, Void spell, and the arrows, so gonna be quite an interesting matchup right here. Normally this deck also runs with the Cannoneer, but he's playing with the Princess Tower, which I guess also makes sense since you have good beatdown response with like the Evo P.E.K.K.A, guards, Night Witch and stuff, so you don't really need the Cannoneer that much, so Princess Tower also makes quite a like good amount of sense, honestly. So okay, he's just gonna let the Night Witch go, I guess, but he decides to go for the Void, and he's not back to arrows yet, so Goblin Barrel plus Wall Breakers are very good pressure right here. He's forced to go Guards and Rage, but he still takes, or I still get a good amount of damage right here, which is good, and hopefully the Goblins can... Okay, nah, they're actually gonna die, right? Yeah, I still have to waste my gang, because otherwise that would have been way too much damage. And yeah, I can't let that guard chip my tower down with like, I don't know, that probably would have done at least 500 up to like 1000 damage. So I'm not exactly sure how much, but yeah, no matter how much it would have done, I don't want to take that damage, honestly. So gonna be a great E-Spirit right here, cleaning up the bats. Also, I'm chaining onto the tower, and I have my Evo Skellies, so it's not really worth it for him to go in, even if he has his spells in hand. Like, he just wants to set up a big push, I feel like. Otherwise, I'm gonna be able to defend quite easily, so... Okay, get the goblins down. I only tank for one bat with that, but honestly better than not tanking for any bat. And I can go wall breakers just to make sure he really has to respawn. Otherwise, he could have ignored those Evo Skellies right there. So we do force out the arrows, which is great. Just go Evo Barrel and see how he defends this. So, okay, he just goes Fish at the right, so... We get a like decent amount of chip damage on both lanes. Not looking very like good right now, not looking very bad, but I'm like kind of in control. He goes P.E.K.K.A in the back kind of randomly, so I'm just gonna pressure the left lane. And okay, he goes for the Rage too, so I'm just gonna set up my Skellies for the P.E.K.K.A, and I want to make sure I cycle to another barrel to force out the arrows, so he doesn't have his arrows for offense, and that way I should be able to defend quite easily. And I can also make sure I cycle to my next set of okay, wait, he actually ignores that. Alright, I have to make sure I block like the P.E.K.K.A and play my Valkyrie low to start killing the Goblin Giant, but also make sure the Valkyrie doesn't die to the P.E.K.K.A, right? So, okay, very nice Evo Skellies up top, so the Rage doesn't hit that. And yeah, just like that, we defended very well. Of course, the Goblin Giant got a good amount of damage, but now he's like very low on Elixir, still having to defend both lanes, and he's in a lot of trouble for sure right now. I just have to make sure I defend the Night Witch also, but he's still gotta defend the right, and like every time I go wall breakers, he's gonna have to overcommit so much now. So, okay, wait, that's not gonna stop both wall breakers. So we get one connection right there. I'm just gonna go for my barrel on the left with the E-Spirit on the right to make sure he still has to defend the right too. But that void is not enough to stop the left. So GG's right here, guys. That's gonna be it for today's video, actually. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. I wish you guys a nice day. And yeah, I'll see you guys for my next video tomorrow. Bye!